welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Erica. Today I'm going to be doing a little tutorial and first impressions with some of the new Jaclyn Cosmetics Prep and Set products. I'm also going to be using all of Jaclyn Cosmetics products on the rest of my face throughout this video, so you'll get my thoughts on some of her other products as well. And if you do end up liking this video, please remember to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, follow me on my other social medias, which I will have linked down here, and let's just get into the video. Alright, so as you can probably see, I have most of my face done. I did my eyes and brows off camera because I just want to get right into this new Jaclyn Cosmetics collection. So I have a couple new products from Jaclyn Cosmetics from her Prep and Set collection. I got the new palette. I got the lightest shade, so it has the shades Lilac, Coconut, Honey, and Almond. I'm going to be using that, and then I got one of her Brightening under eye baking powders, and I got the Brightening Pink shade. I was between this one and the Lilac, but I already have a Lilac from Fenty Beauty, so I thought I would try the pink. So I haven't done my concealer yet, so I'm just doing a little bit. This one is the Rare Beauty Concealer, and this is shade 130N. And the foundation I'm wearing today is from NARS. It's the Soft Matte Foundation. I just had a little mini one to try, and this is the shade Mont Blanc. It is very matte, but it doesn't feel as drying as other matte lipsticks, and I feel like it really blurred my skin. Like, I feel like I still have a lot of texture around my nose and everything, so it definitely did blur that. And this sponge I'm using is from Juno & Co. I've been using this for about a week. I found it at Target. I had heard great things about these sponges. They're like microfiber sponges. The texture is really cool. But I feel like it is so soft. It really blends out my liquids. And I'm going to try it with the baking powder too. So while that's still kind of damp, I'm going to go in with the Brightening Pink baking powder first. I'm just going to get some in the lid. I feel like a good amount comes out. Like, the sifter seems nice. And then with my damp beauty sponge, it's just a tiny bit damp. I'm just getting some on the sponge. Just going to press it in around my eyes. That adds a lot of coverage, actually. I really like it so far upon first impression. I do need to put some more into the cap though. I feel like my sponge really picked it up and it's kind of just sitting in the sponge. So really just pressing it in where I get any creasing and along the sides of my nose, and then cleaning up my eyeshadow too. Like, you can see on camera how bright that is, and it's really hard, I feel like, for cameras to pick up powder. I'm looking in this little mirror too, but like, damn, my under eyes have never seen this kind of brightness. I like that it's like color correcting and brightening at the same time for a baking powder. I almost feel like I wouldn't need this, but I'm gonna have to try it in different orders too and try this before the baking powder. But I like that it has 4 shades, so you can kind of use it depending on how fair or how tan you are. Like right now, I feel like I'm more of these top 2 shades, but maybe in the summer I'll be more like these 2 shades, which is, I think, why she made 4 shades. Okay, and then just to kind of set all over my face, I really like going in with this powder. It's the Luminous powder. This is the shade Brighten Up. I also have the Do Me shade. Brighten Up is more of a peachy tone, whereas Do Me is more of a golden tone. And I'm just going to take a little of this in the cap, and I'm using this Sigma blush brush actually. And I just like to set my whole face with this. I like a luminous look, especially on top of matte foundation, just so I don't look quite so like flat, if that makes sense. And I just do a really light layer of it because I feel like it gives my skin like a nice glow back to it after foundation, but it also sets it in place really nicely. You can also just use it as a highlighter, which I like to do that as well, but I feel like this is just really subtle and I love how it looks. And then I'm going to go in with some bronzer. I'm going to use her bronzer as well. This is the Lilac Love Top Tan, which is one of the lightest shades. I'm going to use this Morphe R14 brush. Just start bronzing up my face. I really like that these don't go on super pigmented. They're more of a buildable formula. So I feel like then you don't get that muddy look like you can with some other bronzers. And this shade is really good when I'm fair like I am now. It doesn't have like an orange undertone. It's a really nice neutral light shade. And I find that this type of brush seems to work a little bit better rather than a fluffy one like this, but if I'm in a hurry, I do go in with a brush more like that. And I kind of like to stamp it on first, and then I go back over and buff it out. I've been using this bronzer and blush since she launched it, so it's probably been like a month now, and it's been one of my go-to products every day. And I don't tend to stick with the same bronzer and blush very often, but I really like the formula of this. And I like that I can use this one to contour my nose too. It's just the perfect shade for me right now. I also have another shade. What is this one? I have Warm Flesh Golden Goddess too. This one I like when I'm going for more of like a bronzy moment. Like I want really bronzed skin. And I feel like that one still looks good with my skin the tone it is right now. I might even add a little bit of that bronzer, just to warm up my face a tiny bit more. Get that double chin, girl. I've been trying to work out. Well, I'm not the best at working out, but I've been trying to eat healthy lately because I definitely put on some quarantine pounds this year. And it is so hard to lose weight. Like, this is the most I've ever weighed in my whole life. And I know I did it to myself because I got into some really lazy habits over this past year. But now that I'm trying to get it off, it is so much harder to get the weight off than it is to get on. So if you guys have any like easy, healthy meal ideas, leave them in the comments because I just need help. I feel like I always want to eat the same things even though I look up different recipes, and then I just get like bored of it after a day, like chicken and veggies. I always think I should eat that because then I'll lose weight, but it's like, who wants to eat chicken every day? It's so boring and I just get sick of it. And I feel like it never tastes the same reheated, like unless you reheat it in a pan or something, but anyways, that's a struggle I'm dealing with lately. I'm in my brother-in-law's wedding in June, so I'm trying to like get in shape for that because I have to wear the bridesmaid dress and it's a little bit tight, but it fits right now. And yeah, just a struggle, so I need to be on my A game the next month. But then today I'm going out for drinks and probably appetizers, I'm sure, with a friend, so not doing so good today. But I ate a turkey burger without a bun for lunch and a salad, so I guess it's all about why can't I think of the word? I've been so dumb lately, like I can't think of simple words, and I don't know what the deal is. I'm using this same Top Tan bronzer with a Luxie JD Weighty 180 nose contour brush, by the way. I'm not tired because I'm on my second coffee. I've been making brown sugar cinnamon oat milk lattes at home, like Starbucks. They're seriously so easy. if you want a video on that, let me know. Maybe I need to start doing stuff besides makeup on here all the time. I don't know what you guys want to see though. Okay, and then I'm taking tiny bit of this Golden Goddess bronzer. I'm using this Sigma fluffy brush for this. It's the blush brush. And I'm just putting that over the top of the Top Tan bronzer. Just really is like bringing some more life back into my skin. How good does my skin look right now? It looks perfect. By the way, if you want to buy any Sigma brushes or anything from Sigma, you can always use my discount code Erica at checkout. It's ERICA. And that'll save you 10%, I think, and then I get a little commission. So I really appreciate it if you do. I'm gonna take that brush and just pat over that baking powder. I have learned that you should tap off your baking powder because then it just blends it off much easier, and then you don't wipe away any of your makeup underneath the powder. And it's coming off very nicely, but you can still like see where I put it out here, so I'll probably have to do some more bronzer. But yeah, definitely do not need a lot of that baking powder. It's intense, but it looks really good. I've seen most people use either the lilac or the banana shade for fair skin, but I think this pink one is my favorite. Okay, and then I'm also going to use this blush in here. It's the Warm Flush Blush. I'm going to use this blush brush from Sigma. It's the Contour Blush Brush. I should have gone in with this powder first, actually. So I'm going to take this and I'm going to use the lilac shade just to brighten up under my eyes a tiny bit more. And I'm going to use this sponge again. I'm actually going to mix these top two, the lilac and the coconut. I'm just going to take it right along my nose contour. That's bright AF. I'm just going to focus it right where I really have darkness under my eye. And then the outer corner of my eye too. Like this is pigmented stuff, people. You do not need a lot. I'm just hoping I don't look too washed out after all of this, but I think I'll be okay. I don't know. So I'm going to go in with a little bit more bronzer first, just to kind of blend that out at the edges. Now I'm going in with the blush and focusing it up on the high points, and I'm going to bring it up into my temple and just kind of into this eyeshadow. These tones are the same, kind of like blush tones. Do a little on the nose. Just like it to all blend together nicely. And I bring my blush up pretty high these days. Such a pretty color. I really don't feel like I need to bake under my bronzer today. Everything's just cooperating how it should be for once. Whatever's left over on my brush too, I just kind of like to bring the blush on my forehead and down my neck and on my chest. I'm just going to finish off my eyes really quick, and then I'll come back and finish off the face and the lips and give you my final thoughts. Alright, so I finished off the eyes pretty much. Just going to take a little bit of this loose, extra loose highlighter and pop that in the inner corner. This is also from Jaclyn Cosmetics. This is not sponsored or anything. I wish it was. If they want to sponsor me, that'd be awesome. I'm just taking this little random brush that I found laying here because I can't find the one I wanted, but this one works. And you just need like the tiniest amount of this. Just really wakes up the eyes even more. And I put it like all the way in my inner corner pretty much. And I kind of bring it up to like meet my brow. Just because that way when you turn your head you'll see it in all the angles. There we go, gorgeous. And then for highlighter, because of course we need highlighter when we're doing Jaclyn Cosmetics products. This is from her holiday collection. It's the Flash palette, but she has all these highlighter shades as singles now. So you can still buy these, just the packaging is different, but I feel like that's not a big deal. Okay, and then I'm using a Sigma tapered highlighter brush, and I'm gonna mix these two shades, which are Sparks and Gleam. And just do like the highest part of my cheek, right above my brow, and then do it in a C motion. This is what I always do with my highlighter. Unless I'm having like a lot of breakouts or something, then I kind of just avoid highlighter altogether. So pretty. And then just what's left over, take on my nose, Cupid's bow, chin, and on my neck and collarbones. And just kind of blend this together some more. So pretty. And then for lips today, I can't decide if I want to do this pink one, which is Mama, or this one, which is Outspoken. I think I'm going to do Outspoken today. I'm going to use the Cupcake liquid, or the Cupcake lip liner and the Outspoken liquid lipstick. And you know I can't talk through this if you watch my videos, so I'm just going to fast forward, just overlining my lips. Sasha! You can probably hear my dog Sasha crying, as usual. She's in a mood today. And I'm taking a little bit of Outspoken and just filling in the lips. You don't need much of this liquid lipstick on the brush. I find that it actually stays on better if you do like a thin coat. That's such a pretty color combo. I really like the pink Cupcake lip liner underneath it. I feel like it just goes with this really nice, but not too pink, you know. And I only dipped in once. Alright, so here is the final look with the new Jaclyn Cosmetics Prep and Set collection. I really like everything so far. I'm definitely going to have to play around with it some more and try the order of the palette and the baking powder some more. I also want to try the baking powder under my bronzer. I just don't feel like I need it today, so let me know if you want another video with my updated thoughts after I keep using these. Otherwise, I really like this. I feel like it's going to be in my everyday makeup. Definitely recommend it if you're looking for something with color correcting and just to really brighten up your under eyes. I think you'll really like it then, along with all the other products I used today. The bronzer I'm a big fan of. Also these luminous powders, they are some of my favorites. You really can't go wrong with any of these, I don't think. I know people kind of hate on Jaclyn Hill all the time, but I really like her makeup products, and I'm excited that they're at Ulta now so that you can go see them in person rather than just online. And if you do end up liking this video, please remember to subscribe to my channel, give it a thumbs up, leave me a comment down below, and I'll see you next time. Bye.